Vechain have just partnered with another blockchain. Let's discuss it. It's 2021 and as we all know by now, the cryptocurrency bull run is well underway. Ever since March last year, we've been seeing absolutely huge gains in the cryptocurrency space, with Vechain itself doing an almost 50x in that time. Basically all top cryptocurrencies have seen 10x gains or more in that time, which to new investors in the space may seem like an absolute pipe dream, especially considering the average gains of the stock market every year are 8%. The market continues to fly towards all-time highs almost every week, and in the last few days the market reached over $2 trillion total market cap for the first time. It doesn't seem like the gains are going to end anytime soon, and it's very likely that huge amounts of capital will continue to flow into cryptocurrency space for some time. Retail and institutional investment will continue to drive the markets higher and higher as the bull run develops, and there are a massive amount of gains still to be had in this bull run. According to Cycle Analysis, the run is likely going to last another 6 months or so from now, meaning there is still time to make some great gains in the space. And in this video we'll discuss why Vechain has a great chance of recording a 10 or even a 20x gain from here in the remainder of the bull run, along with some very bullish news and what it means for the cryptocurrency. As the bull run develops, the market is going to become increasingly volatile, and it's important to remember that smart investors will take profits on the way up and on the way down in order to minimize the risk to their gains. The cryptocurrency market can move incredibly fast, and without robust strategies, it's likely that investors will come into difficulty when the market turns against them. In this video, we'll be discussing the recent news that Vechain has just announced, a partnership with Ubiquity, and what it means for the future. Make sure to watch the video till the end for all the essential information. This is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. We always stress that you do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe for daily videos and hit the bell icon to turn on all notifications. YouTube does gatekeep some cryptocurrency content, so to get access to this time-sensitive information immediately, make sure to turn on all notifications. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. Vechain have just announced a partnership with Ubiquity, which is a blockchain as a service provider designed to offer tokenization services to businesses and individuals alike. They've partnered to build more products on the Vechain Thor network, and this could potentially be a massive adoption boost for Vechain in the future. Ubiquity is an API or application programming interface and a blockchain as a service oracle, which allows clients to put their data onto the blockchain and store it effectively and immutably with no error forever. It also allows for accurate audits of records in the future at any time. Ubiquity already have a number of products available via their interface, and they are targeting the largest industries in the world, such as commercial aerospace for airlines, and are looking to create more useful utility on the Vechain Thor network as well as with this new partnership. They have a number of partnerships with top firms all around the world, including the Government Blockchain Association, AIC, Electus Global Education, Priority Title and Escrow, Lava Trust, and loads more in key industries they are targeting. Their blockchain specifically targets the idea of ownership and immutable records of that fact, and this is one of the use cases in the world of blockchain that could do a massive amount of good in the world. Whilst this isn't an issue as much in the Western world, there are many parts of the world where ownership is very difficult to prove, and the exchange of these records can be even more difficult as a result. There are extreme cases in the world where ownership of property, for example, can be taken due to a lack of proof of ownership for the individual. This is something which has happened in many dictatorial regimes around the world, where property can freely be taken due to corruption in outdated systems. Many deeds for property are controlled or handled by the government rather than the individual, and in extreme cases this can lead to corruption and loss of property as a result. This is one problem with old outdated systems that blockchain could solve for, and this is the primary focus of Ubiquity, which allows for records of ownership to be stored immutably on the blockchain, which can't be altered or tampered with by any centralized party. The decentralized nature of blockchain means that this gives power and ownership back to the individual, and this could solve many of the issues around the world that people currently experience. Ubiquity already offer a ton of business solutions which you can find via their website, but the main reason to be bullish about the protocol is their focus on tokenization of real estate. This is something which is coming more and more to the forefront of the new blockchain innovations. And for the future, NFTs are one of the biggest reasons to be bullish on the whole crypto space. The Internet of Money phenomenon is essentially the tokenization of everything, including money, loans, property, ownership of anything. Tokenization has a large number of benefits. And in the specific case of real estate, there are numerous obvious benefits to this. Having immutable records means that there are no corruption or grey areas about ownership. Tokenization means that the ownership of property can be fractional, meaning investment opportunities become much more attainable and diversifiable. This move into the digital world also removes many of the problems of traditional real estate, including months to settle, lots of backwards and forwards, trying to get money sent over without banks freezing your account, paying for expensive unnecessary fees to middlemen to close a deal, and the list goes on. With tokenization, ownership of a property could be as simple as a blockchain transaction, which could take literal seconds. This is something that Ubiquity is targeting and is a great reason to be bullish in the future. So what does this mean for Vechain? Ubiquity's partnership with Vechain is likely going to be an incredible opportunity for both parties going forward, and also likely has something to do with Vechain's recent release of the Sync2 wallet as well. Vechain Thor's fee delegation protocol, meaning that fees on the platform can be paid by the provider rather than the user, is a very likely bullish reason for developers to jump onto the Vechain network and start creating easy and accessible user applications, and this is what Ubiquity's project's primary focus is. They've already released 4 products via their existing API, and there is reason to suggest they'll be releasing more user-focused projects on the Vechain Thor network due to this project. Ubiquity have specifically partnered with Vechain to create solutions for one of their existing partners, Rainier Title, which is one of the top title and deed firms in America. This partnership is massively bullish for Vechain because it shows how mainstream systems are being onboarded onto the blockchain, and the fact that Vechain was selected due to their incredibly cheap and effective business solutions. Blockchain is another big sign for Vechain's progress in the future. One of the main goals of cryptocurrency in the long term as a whole is converting and onboarding mainstream adoption and systems onto the blockchain, and this is another example of how this is becoming a reality through Vechain's technology. This partnership will likely not stop here either, and if it's a success, we could see products and services being built by Ubiquity on the Vechain Thor network for users more often. Ubiquity are on the curve of innovation in another existing industry, and their selection of Vechain is a massive news for the protocol, and will likely lead to further adoption by other developers and investors alike. Vechain has performed extremely well in the past year, and in the last 2 to 3 weeks has more than doubled in price from around 4 cents to nearly 10 cents before a recent correction. It broke its previous all-time high of around 8 cents and is looking like it's consolidating ready for another breakout to another all-time high again. The technical analysis shows that Vechain is currently coiling, meaning that its price action is consolidating to one point at just under 9 cents, and once it reaches the critical point, a breakout in either direction is very likely. Considering the bullish momentum of Vechain currently, combined with the macro trend of the bull run, it's very likely that Vechain is going to break to the upside and head to an all-time high again in the near future. Once it reaches price discovery mode again, especially with all recent bullish news coming out for Vechain, we could see a price rise into the 50 to 20 cent range in the next month easily as a result. When you look at the 2 main pillars of success for a cryptocurrency, which are use case and adoption, Vechain has both in abundance. The recent news of adoption by Ubiquity, targeting a major sector of business in real estate and title ownership, is just another reason to be bullish on Vechain in the future. It's clear that they have the potential to create these partnerships with top companies all around the world, already getting use from Walmart, BMW, BYD, various hospitals around the world, amongst other adopters. New innovations and developers on their smart contract platform will only boost their network effect, and it seems likely that they are going to be very bullish for Vechain as it continues to grow its network. Its use case is specific and provides clear utility and business solutions in the supply chain and for creating simple and extremely efficient apps, and it's obviously benefiting from a good amount of success as a result. When you look at this news, it's just another example of why Vechain is likely going to be a great investment opportunity in the future. The fundamentals for Vechain are very strong, and as it continues to grow its network and gain adoption, it's most likely going to become a powerhouse in the supply chain and business solutions industries. Its Sync2 wallet system means that extremely user-friendly applications can be created on the Vechain Thor network, taking away a lot of the barriers for entry for new users. Mainstream adoption is the primary goal for all cryptocurrencies, and Vechain is taking leaps and bounds to this end. When you consider the technical analysis as well, it's easy to imagine that Vechain is going to pump soon, as it approaches its all-time high again. Once it reaches price discovery mode, it could well run into the 15 to 20 cent range in the next month or so, putting it in incredible stead for the rest of the bull run as a result. If that's the case, It's easy to imagine that Vechain could hit $1 to $2 provided it puts itself in a good position to do so in the next few months. The end of the bull run is always explosive, and could see Vechain run to a huge valuation before it's all said and done. And if this recent bullish news is anything to go by, it seems like things are only just getting started for Vechain. So what are your thoughts on Vechain? Do you like the project, and what is your price prediction for them in 2021 and beyond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we'd be interested to hear your ideas about the price action of Vechain in the future. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. Currently only 20% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more, so please hit the big red button. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.